Something about this movie that I didn't notice until my most recent rewatch for this video was that a young Amber Heard shows up in it. Yeah, she's in one scene. She's one of the few characters to actually be accredited with a name in the credits. And she's pretty much only in the movie to get her fucking head bashed in by Michael Cera. I mean, to see Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, we're going to talk about Zombieland. Zombieland's a movie that I watch once a year, every year around this time. And for me, it's a nice movie to start off the Halloween season with, ignoring that I talked about Nightmare on Elm Street yesterday.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul, too!
I always like to start off the Halloween season with this movie because it's very much a middle-of-the-road movie. You know, the comedy, it's not the funniest movie I've ever seen. It's not the most action-packed movie I've ever seen. It's not scary. The gore is non-existent. This movie suffers from the late 2000s, early 2010s CGI blood splatters, and God, those muzzle effects are just awful. But yeah, it's just a fine, fun movie. It doesn't overstay its welcome. That's the key thing about this movie, is that it's short. It's probably one of the shortest movies I'm going to talk about this month. Unlike the sequel, which is way too fucking long. And kind of like what I talked about with Nightmare on Elm Street, it's a very simple premise that should have just stayed as one movie. Zombieland is about these four characters, Columbus, Tallahassee, Wichita, Little Rock. They call themselves state names.
What's your name?
Stop. No names. Keeps us from getting too familiar.
It's a dumb fucking reason. But anyways, it's about these characters who have all conflicting ideals and personalities and goals. We're all kind of forced together into this family road trip comedy situation by the zombie apocalypse. And through that, they find some semblance of found family with each other. Me saying that just now, that gives the movie way too much fucking credit. It's just an excuse to do fun shit with a bunch of actors who have good chemistry with each other.
Where are you guys headed?
Pacific Playland.
The amusement park?
Wait, outside L.A.?
Yeah, we went there as kids.
That place totally blows my mind. It's so fun. Just good entertainment for the whole family.
Yeah.
Speaking of the actors, my god, this cast is fucking awesome. You have two Before You Were Famouses in here, Jesse Eisenberg before The Social Network, and Emma Stone before Easy A. Woody Harrelson, this was kind of right before his, he kind of had a bit of a comeback in the 2010s, I think. This is kind of right before that. He's really great. He's the highlight of the movie for sure.
Thank God for rednecks!
The script isn't nearly as clever as I think it thinks it is, and the cast's delivery and the way they play off each other is definitely the saving grace for me. The best scene, you know, the fucking highlight of the movie is easily the end, that big set piece at the carnival or the amusement park.
Here we go.
That's what I watch the movie for every time. Like when I start it, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna put up with all this until we get to the end. It's nothing deep or anything. It's just a great scene of Columbus and Tallahassee fighting zombies, running around all these different amusement park sets. It does have a pretty awful switch over to CGI models. When the boat hits these zombies, you can tell the exact moment when they switch out from real people to CGI models. I noticed that when I was 12. I paused the TV. I was like, look! But it did always bother me, even from a young age, that Little Rock and Wichita are like badass femme fatales the whole movie, and are just kind of reduced to damsel in distresses by the end of it. It always bothered me that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I watched. That's the best part of the movie. The best part of the movie is the fucking Bill Murray cameo.
Oh, this is so exciting. You're about to learn who you're gonna call. Ghostbusters.
I have to talk about Bill Murray. So yeah, in this movie, our main characters decide to go to LA to shack up in a celebrity's house, and they go to Bill Murray's house. And I remember watching it, I was thinking, oh, it'd be really cool if Bill Murray showed up in this. Bill Murray shows up in this.
6 people left in the world. One of them is Bill fucking Murray. I know that's not your middle name. I've been watching you since I was like, since I could masturbate. I mean, not that they're connected.
And damn it, he's wonderful. In most movies, it feels like he doesn't want to fucking be there, but you can tell he was having fun. Mainly because the entire cast and crew were probably, sucking his balls the whole time, but still, he's having fun with it. I think to sum up what works about Zombieland and what doesn't work about Zombieland Double Tap, the sequel, is just, I said it earlier, this movie is short and sweet, it's somewhat stylized, it's somewhat funny, it's somewhat action-packed, but, it does a lot of things, but it doesn't do them so much to the point where it becomes annoying. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Zombieland is the joke that your older sibling told at the dinner table that your whole family laughed at. Zombieland Double Tap is you trying to repeat that same joke at the lunch table the next day at school to all your friends. But it goes on way too long and it's just embarrassing. Real quick before I go, I gotta say, I fucking love that opening credits. I get pumped up every time. It's just a bunch of zombie mayhem set to For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, the best Metallica song. No one can convince me otherwise. Any fucking 14-year-old girl who saw Stranger Things, oh, Master of Puppets is the best Metallica. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Get a life.